Yeah, we do have a young team. The good thing is we have some leadership at the top, people like Tuck Sims and Ross McDougall, Kenny Brewer on the guys' side, and Allie McFeeters on the women's side. Now, Allie's a two-sport athlete, so she'll be splitting her time with skiing as well, but especially on the guys' side, we do have that leadership. But yeah, we do have a lot of young people. We're looking at people like Keegan Rankin and Tal Norval and a few others on the guys' side, and also on the women's side, people like Callie Stryker and Dorothy O'Donnell to come in and really set the tone for the next few years. So they're not only helping us this year, but they're going to really set the tone for what we expect to see for the next few years. We preach that every day, that we only can control our actions, and we can't control other people and what they do and what they think, but we can certainly control our thoughts and our actions. And so we're just going to go out and train and compete and just let the chips fall. We're not going to get too worried about rankings or where other people think we ought to be in the GNAC. We're just going to focus on ourselves and what we need to accomplish. We have some people that have trained well. I mean, for the running team, I look closer at the 3,000 meter time trial, and pretty soon we're going to do an uphill time trial. So I'm really looking at aerobic power. What can they do out on the race course? And from the 3,000, we had some good results. We ran on the track last week, and we saw a lot of good stuff as far as a pack on the guys' side, and one guy, well, several guys set PRs, but one guy went under 9 minutes for the first time, so that was a good thing. And so we saw a lot of good stuff. And then at Estradome, we're really going to find out who's fit, who did their homework over the summer. But so far, based on the 3,000, it looks like we have the beginnings of a legit cross-country team, that we need to follow through with our training. We need to make sure that they're doing what they need to do in the off-season. They need to go home and train well over the summer, and so we don't start at square one again next year. And I think we have the team to do that right now. We are a young team, but they're learning those rules and those standards. And we're just excited to get the season started. The assistants are critical. I mean, they're on the front lines with the student athletes each and every day, and so I feel really comfortable with the people that we have. Joey Nunes and Christina Turman. They are great. They have a great rapport with the student athletes. I can sense that already. You just get a feeling about people, and I trust them implicitly, and I know that they're really bringing their A game. They have the skills, to really help our student athletes, and I'm very pleased with what they do bring to the table. And they're just positive people. They're good people. Good heads on their shoulders, so I'm really excited. It's always good, for our student athletes to see how they stack up. I mean, we're in the business of results. It's not, we're not out there running in a vacuum. We talk a lot about setting your own PRs and not worrying about other people in the race. But when it comes right down to it, we are in the business of competition. So it's good to see what we're going to be facing in the GNAC. And it's also quite fun, actually, to get to know some of those people on other teams, get to know their coaches, and have them up, year after year. It's just it's a fun experience for our coaching staff, for their coaching staff, and more importantly for the student athletes. So when we see them, at a later race, we see them in Washington, we see them in Oregon at the conference, or we see them at the regional championships. There's a sense of camaraderie that we've seen you before, and we're competing with you, but we're friendly with you, and we really enjoy that.